Hi, pipe smokers. This is Paul the Pipe Guy live from Rochester, New York. And I already did start Two for Tuesday, Smoke Together, but I got through about 12 minutes of it. And all of a sudden my phone told me that I didn't delete a bunch of videos and there was no more room. So I did that. And we're starting Two for Tuesday again, at least for me, not for you. You won't get the notification on the first one. So we have Two for Tuesday. Grab your pipe and let's smoke together. And I have this wonderful, yeah, look at that, virtual fireplace here. Okay. Yeah, I grew up with a fire, not a fireplace, but a wood-burning stove. And I was the wood splitter, and I would start the fires. Loved it. And then when I became an adult and I bought my own house, I bought a really nice wood-burning stove, and it heated the whole house. And it cost me a lot of money, but I loved it. And I've always hand split all my wood, but that house got sold about 6 years ago, and so I've been renting for 7 years, and my landlord is not going to let me put in a wood-burning stove here, obviously, nor would I invest the money, because you're looking at $3,000-4,000 for a real good one. So this is what we have from right now. Yeah. So for our Two for Tuesday, smoke together. Yeah. Got my new haircut this weekend. My girl did a good job, I think. So the first pipe I have here is a K-Woody highball. Hence, that's how high the bowl is. And it is a bowl number H8, and I haven't done the research to find out how old this one is. I suspect it's probably from the 30s or 40s, but great pipe. It does not like very, very moist tobacco. It just, for some reason, because the bowl is so high, it just keeps going out, and I don't know. So what I have loaded in this bowl is I had it some Haunted Bookshop. And Haunted Bookshop is a strong burley-based blend, sweetened with some red Virginia, and spiced up with Perique. And it's a very even burning tobacco. So it does well in this pipe. The Haunted Bookshop I really didn't like when I first bought it. But I'd watched a few videos on it and so forth, and some people say that it's an acquired taste. So, I kept up with it, and it's actually kind of one of those wintry, later night smokes where maybe you just might smoke one bowl. In my opinion, it's not an all-day smoke. But I do enjoy it now. And before I put ashes in my ashtray, because I had already started this video, this is the ashtray that I was telling you about that I bought about 30 years ago from an antique dealer, kind of almost like a barn sale. And I would say this was made in the 1920s, 30s at the latest. And it's very Art Deco. So it has these beautiful arches that go up over the top, and on the bottom it says Canton Stoker Corporation, Canton, Ohio. And I know that it's solid bronze because in very fine print, and I really had to look hard to see this, it lists the maker, and it was made in New York. Can't remember what town, and I can't see it with this light. But it does say solid bronze on it. So, yeah, I could make this thing shine unbelievably, but With antiques, I don't like to take the patina away. So this was probably given to Canton Stoker Corporation customers, probably kept in their offices because back then you could smoke anywhere. And Canton Stoker Corporation, I still have to do some research on them. I suspect they were boiler makers because a stoker is somebody that shovels coal into a boiler to power ships or heat something up. But before I put ashes in that, I wanted to show that to you guys. It's a cool antique ashtray. Yeah, very cool. And I'm very tempted to polish it up and everything. Actually, I did once about 25 years ago. It looked gorgeous, but I don't know. I just like the patina of it. So this is what we have. We have the Haunted Bookshop in one pipe, which just burns freaking awesome. Actually, it kind of reminds me of cigarette tobacco, and I've seen some reviews on it, and others have agreed with that. Actually, I've agreed with them because that's what they said it was kind of like. So I would say Haunted Bookshop would not be for a beginning pipe smoker. I would go with a light aromatic or other aromatics. My second one is this beautiful little Whitehall Saratoga, and this came in with some pipes that I ordered.
Before we hit Amazon, I was living.
All right, I'm done with this campfire thing. All right, I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back.
Because I heard more stories about people being overworked.
Who puts on a campfire video? All right, that's supposed to last like 9 hours and then runs commercials every 2 minutes through it. How annoying. So anyways, and that happened during my last attempt at this 2 for Tuesday video with this particular one. I thought they were just going to do it once, but they didn't. They did it multiple times. I'm trying to adjust this camera here. Sorry about that, folks. So anyways, God, this is not working out tonight for some odd reason. There we go. So anyways, the second pipe, as I was so rudely interrupted by this ad that was playing. Now the fire is back on. I just muted it. So it's a Whitehall Saratoga, and I got this in a group of like 6 pipes that I purchased. It's kind of rusticated. Has lines down through here. You can kind of see that. Yeah. The lines go up through here, and then it has a beautiful design on the sides. It has like a chestnut-colored apple-shaped type of thing on the side, both sides. They match. And on the bottom, it's rusticated, but then it's smooth here. This is a great smoking pipe, and it's very short. It's probably only about 4.5 inches long. It's got a good-sized bowl on it, and I can throw any pipe tobacco in this, and it just smokes it down so evenly. This is a great pipe. So we'll light this one up next, and we have, inside of that is Lane 1Q, which is a blend of Golden Virginia with Black Cavendishes. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm going to really sound stupid. It has a smooth flavor and a pleasant aroma. And the Lane 1Q does smoke down really good. So we'll give it a... Now this is an all-day smoke. You're not going to get tongue bite off a Lane 1Q, aka L1Q. It's a nice smooth smoke. And yeah, let that just rest for a second. And in my third pipe, of course, I have my GBD, which has my, oh God, my favorite tobacco right now. And your tobaccos will change as far as your favorite one. It has vanilla custard in it, of course. I've mentioned that a million times on my videos. Vanilla custard. Mm. Vanilla custard is a light aromatic, very strong vanilla smell and taste. It's kind of a moist tobacco. That's my go-to tobacco right now, and that is an all-day smoker, trust me. So I have my first Busch beer here because, you know, well, it isn't Thirsty Thursday, but, you know, it's 2 for Tuesday, so. Ah, yes. So let's work on this Lane 1Q. So what's been going on in everybody's lives? It's been really warm here in the Rochester, New York area. Today hit 66 degrees. All weekend was nice. We're supposed to have in the high 60s tomorrow, which that's about 20 to 25 degrees over where we normally are at temperature-wise. But tomorrow is supposed to be a bit windy and rainy. Look at how evenly that pipe burns. This pipe probably burns the most evenly out of all my pipes, my Whitehall Saratoga. Yeah. So yesterday was 1 month since my son Michael passed away, and I thought about that all day Sunday and so forth, and I just couldn't bear to go into work on the 1 month anniversary of his passing, and so I did have some vacation time left. They like you to give a couple weeks notice, but I called in and said, look, I got up to go to work. My eyes are swollen from crying. It's 1 month since my son passed today, and I have to take a last minute vacation day. I'm sorry. I'll be back in on Tuesday, and showed up today, and a couple of the supervisors were like, hey, Paulie, you doing okay? A lot of people at work call me Paulie. People that like me call me Paulie. And I like that, you know. I worked with a bunch of Italian people all my life, most of my life in the car business, and everybody always called me Paulie. So stayed home yesterday, just couldn't bear to go into work after on the 1 month anniversary of my son's passing, my second son that has passed in 3 years. And so I mostly stayed in bed. Didn't eat anything at all yesterday. Didn't really have any beer. I had a couple of beers. That was about it. But pretty much get up for a couple hours, go back to bed. I have a little concrete business. Normally in the garden, as the UK would say, the garden is your yard. You would have something that separates the mulch or stone that's in your flower beds and so forth away from the lawn. And here in the United States, black plastic edging is very, very popular. Black plastic edging are like a retaining wall. And years ago, 20 years ago, we started a decorative concrete curbing business, which included both my sons, my father, my mother, actually 3 sons. And now that 2 of them are gone and my father's gone, that's like, wow. Do I really want to start this year? My decorative concrete edging business? I need to, because my 17-year-old son, he loves the work, and the money's okay. We can go out on a Saturday and do pretty well. And my 17-year-old the other day, he's like, Dad, he says, we have a whole family curbing crew in heaven. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, we got Grandpa, who used to work on the crew. We have David, who worked on the crew, and we have Michael that worked on the crew, and they all did different things, and they're all in heaven now. So we have a family curbing crew in heaven and here on earth too. And that kind of blew me away that my 17-year-old could come up with that. It did, and I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, you're right. So I have to continue on. I want to continue on. In a way I want to, and in a way, I've already gotten customers that are starting to call, and the weather's been so good, but it's like, man, my son that passed, the last one that passed a month ago, did all the finishing work, and it took years of training. So, basically I would put the concrete curbing down with the machine, and he had the special trowel where he would go and just make it look perfect. Oh, and I can do the same thing, but running the machine and then stopping and handling and using his tools that he cherished is going to be, I don't know how it's going to be. So I'm kind of not looking forward to that. I don't know what the feelings are going to come out. I could start bawling my eyes out on a customer's lawn, But you have to carry on. And if it wasn't for my son, Paulie Jr., who's like, I can't wait to go back to work, Dad. I owe him that, and I have to do that. So let's get off of this. I'm just saying what's coming into my mind. So I got an email from pipesandscigars.com where I get a lot of my tobacco. They've been pretty good, about 95% real good. They've kind of screwed up a couple times, and getting a hold of their customer service because they're so big, it's tough to do. So, I just let those things go. So they have this, I get this email, the general is back. I'm like, the general? I just bought some General Grant cigars from them that they were on 6 months back order. They finally came through. They're from the Dominican Republic. Nice little Corona cigars, 42 gauge. I don't know, they're probably about 4 inches long. So I thought it might have been about that, but they have this Brigadier Black tobacco company. And there's 6 different flavors. If memory serves me right, there's they have a strong cherry aromatic that they say will not give you tongue bite. They have a peach aromatic that they swear won't give you tongue bite. And there's like 4 other flavors. So they had a value pack for like $25 plus $8 shipping. So 6 pouches at 1.5 ounces each. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to go big on this one because they had other options where for like $20 you could buy a 14-ounce tin of it or can. And I was like, no, I'm going to try the sampler pack. So ordered that. That should be in a few days. And we'll be doing some reviews on the Brigadier Black pipe tobaccos. And the other thing I was really excited about, actually one of my subscribers that I'm subscribed to, and I apologize, I can't remember who it was, did a review on this plug tobacco called Spark Plug. And the can that it comes in is just gorgeous. It has the, what's the Great Britain's flag? They call it the Union Jack. Yeah, the Union Jack, right? I think it is. So it's got a Union Jack flag on it with a spark plug right in the center of it. Can't wait to show you the container. And supposedly this tobacco is like rated 5 stars, but it's plug tobacco, which I've never tried plug tobacco in my life, but I've done a lot of research on that, probably a few hours on how to use plug tobacco. And so I'm looking forward to that coming. So I have 7 different blends that are coming in, which actually should keep us all very busy. Yeah. And the nice thing is I can do like a 3, 4, 5-minute review on each one, and then do a video on actually how to process and smoke plug tobacco, because I do now know that after about 4 hours worth of YouTube research. I have to pause this for a moment because I've had 2 bushes and I'll be right back. And beer goes right through me. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back feeling much better. Not doing the dance in the chair anymore. Much more comfortable now after I took care of what I had to take care of. Yeah, so how many of you have smoked plug tobacco? And plug tobacco, basically, the short version of it, it comes in like a little brownie size, maybe 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. It looks like a brownie. And so the way that they make plug tobacco, and I'll get more into this, is they take all the big tobacco leaves. So they'll take some Burleys, Virginians, maybe some Orientals, all different types of tobacco leaves. And what they'll do is they'll take them and they'll put them into a press where they put tremendous pressure on them. And every different plug tobacco is made differently depending on the company. Some of them will leave them in there for a couple days with all that pressure on them. Some of them a week. Some of them will leave them in there for a month with all that pressure. So you're basically compressing all these different layered tobacco leaves together. And then when they release the pressure, sometimes they'll age it for a while, sometimes up to a couple of years. And then they cut it into little brownie chunks and wrap it up in cellophane. And that's the way you get it. And some of it's hard as a brick from what I've seen. I mean, like really hard, where you have to cut it with a razor blade. And I'll show you how that's done. But from what I understand, you can actually use that as chewing tobacco too. How plug tobacco came around, and I'll get more into this, is back when they wanted to preserve tobacco. Let's say there was a British ship that was sailing out for months at a time back in the 15, 16, 1700s. You know, instead of sending loose tobacco like this, they didn't have plastic bags then. All right. What they would do is they would make a plug and this compressed tobacco and then put it in a jar, and it actually maintained without drying out much, much better. And you could actually just, if you chewed tobacco, you could take a chunk right off of it, hopefully not break a tooth, and chew on it. Yep. Or you could take it, rub it out, and smoke it. But supposedly, from the videos I've watched, from the few hours, when you cut that stuff, it just has just an aroma in it that's just unbelievable. So I'm looking forward to my spark plug. And it has a lot of English blends in it. I don't know if it's made in England, but we'll see. I mean, I know who the maker is, but I don't know if it's from England. So I'm going to smoke my pipe again here with the butternut burley in it. Oh, no, yeah, you guys already know the answer before I can even come up with it. And I've only had 2 beers. The vanilla custard. A lot of my subscribers, because I keep mentioning how I love this vanilla custard, said they're going to try it. In fact, a lot of them have tried it and actually love it. But it is to die for. When I tell you vanilla custard is to die for, trust Paul the Pipe Guy. Even if you don't like aromatics, I think you'd like this. Wow. It's spring now in upstate New York. At, I think, the 20th of March, it turned spring, and today's the 23rd of March. And then we'll have summer. Summers are very short in upstate New York. Only about 3 months. But sometimes you get what they call an Indian summer, where through even late October, it'll stay like summer. I personally love summer. I like spring. Fall, I'm not a fan of, and winter, I hate. I don't like fall so much because it seems like everything dies. All the leaves fall off the trees. Some people like fall. They'll be like, oh, it's sweater time, whatever. I'm not a fan of it. I like it when it's like 85, 90 degrees outside and sunny. So, what do you think about our Two for Tuesday? Yeah, we've gone a little over 30 minutes, so I think that we've done okay for Two for Tuesday. And currently here it is 6:22. By the time this video uploads, it's going to be 7 o'clock, which means for my friends in England, it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to be 11 o'clock by the time this hits my friends in the UK. So currently it's 6:22, 22 minutes after the hour, 65 degrees and sunny. The days are getting longer. Right now it's currently 10:22 in the UK. I don't know what the temperature is there. I haven't checked it. But anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. I love doing our Two for Tuesdays. If you guys think I should shorten it up, tell me so. If you like these 30-minute Two for Tuesdays, say, hey, Paul, I'm looking for your feedback. If you want to limit Two for Tuesday to around 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 25 at the most, let me know. If you like the 30-minute version, let me know. I want to know because I'm here for you guys and girls. And so let me know. Let me know how long that you think our Two for Tuesday should last. I want to hear it. Come on, guys and girls. I want to hear your comments on how long. And probably most of you didn't make it the whole 32 minutes I've been on. But those of you who did, I'd like to hear from you. All right. So this is Paul the Pipe Guy live from Rochester, New York. Thanking my Maker every day for everything that I have. Paul the Pipe Guy. Over and out. And happy Two for Tuesday.